Counter-Strike Source has been one of the most popular and long-standing first-player shooter games in the online gaming community. The basic idea of the game is to have two teams war against each other, terrorists versus counter-terrorists. The history of the game has not been without controversy. In 2007 and 2008, Florida attorney Jack Thompson accused CSS of influencing the killers in two school shootings, Virginia Tech and Northern Illinois University. Mainstream media describes Thompson as being an activist against all forms of violence and sexual exploitation in our games and music. They also describe him as being out to plug his new book about that very subject. In September 2008, Jack Thompson was permanently disbarred for slandering individuals and corporations that he felt were responsible. Thompson later claimed the orders that resulted in his disbarment were legal nullities and declared that he would continue practicing law. I don't know if Mr. Thompson is right or wrong, but what I do know is that CSS causes a lot of players to get so angry that they start raging at other players and even the people around them. Videos of kids smashing keyboards and monitors and screaming profanities at the top of their lungs can be found all over YouTube. As a girl gamer, I've noticed that the culture of CSS gamers is one in which it is acceptable to be sexist, racist, and homophobic. The guys that play this game are perpetuating the attitudes they see in their movies and TV shows and hear in their music. I'm constantly being told, "Get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich, bitch." I'm called a slut, hoe, bitch every time I play. This year, in 2010, a new upgrade to the much-adored CSS was offered in beta form. The update was to be installed onto everyone's existing version instead of being released as a new version. It was not well received. Most players found the gameplay had changed so much it affected their gaming. Despite the controversy, the updates went ahead. Many have left the game in disgust. Others have signed petitions in a vain attempt to have CSS return to its original state. But our beloved CS is no more, and what is left in its place is some sort of hideous, genetically modified monster. Amongst the changes to the game was the introduction of an achievement system. When a player performs a certain task, they unlock an achievement. One of the easiest to achieve, and therefore usually one of the first, is to win 10 rounds. When a player completes this, they will unlock the Noob World Order achievement. As each game consists of 15 plus rounds, this is often achieved within the first couple of games played. This was not the first time CSS had been subjected to controversial changes. In 2006, Valve included an updated radar that was not well received by many of the die-hard fans. The new radar included a new spectator view. Where a camera was previously used to mark the player on the radar that you were currently spectating, in its place was a glowing sun with an eye. Players off the limits of the spectator's radar appear as a triangle pointing out their direction. A player who has the bomb and is off the spectator's radar appears as an illuminated triangle. Sun, triangle, eye. Sun, triangle, eye.
Tell us who the terrorist is. Calling me a terrorist, like they don't know who the terror is. When they put it on me, I tell them this: I'm all about peace and love. They're calling me a terrorist, like they don't know who the terror is. Insulting my intelligence. Oh, how these people judge. You think that I don't know, but I know. You think that we don't know, but we know. Was called in 7 terrorism, was none of thermite terrorism. Diego Garcia was terrorism. I am conscious
conscious, the conscious with terrorism. Phosphorus that burns hands, that is terrorism. Erdogan and Stern gang, that was terrorism. What they did in Hiroshima was terrorism. What they did in Fallujah was terrorism. Mandela ANC, that was terrorism. Jerry Adams IRA, that was terrorism. Eric Prince Blackwater was terrorism. Oklahoma McVeigh, that was terrorism. Everyday USA, that is terrorism. Everyday UK, that is terrorism.